We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7. Oh, he was happy to take a backseat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock. But we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches than this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt hitting it for the first time. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and short, Daniels. Cox, this is Lane. Okay, he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Kronsky-Merritt. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Brought to the ground by D. Winters.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Daniels. Taken in by Williams outright. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
Over the decades, you want to see elite defenses in the NFL. They have the big people that can run and the little people that will tackle. On that corner, well, he did his job there.
Third and long for him here. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Getting the fullback involved here. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture in the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play. Well, I think we all know, Brock, these guys are in for a challenge, trying to keep him contained, because what happened to him a week ago, as quiet as he was, yeah, that's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. And when you come off of a game like that in a practice week, you know you've got to get your best players involved. So while held in check a week ago, going to be a different kind of challenge in this one.
Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher. But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. And quick to the left, it's caught. He stopped here, gain of about 7, and that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Running right, it's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Has him on the quick hitter. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. Third down coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to have them a first down. It was close for a moment. He caught it, but he knew what he needed to do after he did so. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. He is brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a first. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And he got just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. Now, you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
A third down run with Blue.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Handoff here to Davis. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off for the first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
1 yard gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On second down, Prescott. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Odafe away. 5 sacks in that win last week, and now they've got one here. The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. Prescott will look to throw. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. A little excitement on that completion, but in the end, not able to challenge for the first down. It's fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. That's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Daniels. It's on target to Williams. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. A design run. Daniels will keep it. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party wait for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And it's going to be first down, Commanders.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Washington.
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Krosky-Merritt on his own read. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. And he gets in. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Washington.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. They jump ahead by 4.
Commanders 7, Cowboys 3.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They go with Williams on the counter. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. And great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Dak. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas.
A receiver this skill, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. And drawn up here for Daniels. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner, too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Daniels now. Throw left is intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Here's Prosky Merritt off the option. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Prosky Merritt, the Washington ball carrier. He was brought down at the 40-line.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Contact on the throw, and yeah, this one never has a chance. To the ground. It is incomplete. That sets up 3rd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. And down he goes on the wrong side of midfield. They got him at the 46. Quentin Williams. And now it is 4th and 17. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on 2nd, Dak. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that, dialed up a notch when it's third down?
Is water wet? Is the Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay. He has it at the 33. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Commanders.
Now Daniels to throw. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. So give him 10 before he steps out of bounds. And it is a first down, Washington.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he's calling his own number again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up second and 3.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
We'll give it to Krosky Merritt. Into the solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Mooney knocks it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down coming from Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. They bump their lead up to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Fits it through the middle. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. That's going to bring up a Commanders 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Dak to the air here. That's caught by Williams. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that is good for a Cowboy first down. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now Dak to throw. This one to Williams out left side. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down here for Dak. And he's now 4 for 5 passing since coming out of halftime. Going left side, and Williams with it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commanders.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A 3rd down run with glue. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Just continuing to grind down, Brock. That is exactly what you want to do with a lead like this in the second half. You want long, sustained drives.
Because it really serves 2 purposes, right, Kate? Number 1, it helps you build, hopefully, some points on that board. But just as importantly, you're playing keep away, and that other side's not getting to touch the rock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dak off the play fake. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
There is so much on the plate with linebackers in today's game. Running sideline to sidelines, covering deep. But in this case, yeah, making a sure tackle on a big tight end behind the line.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Aubrey puts it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels. him yet again. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
On the give, it's Blue. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd down, here's Dak. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
They call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Abani Conda now up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running once more with Abani Conda. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Gain of 11. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
All right, they'll go pistol set here. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. The Cowboys control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. All right, back now for the 4th. They're set up here, 1st and goal. They'll run. Davis. And he barrels across for the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that makes this a 24-point ball game.
34. Commanders 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Daniels back to throw. Hits his running back. He's going to be taken down here. The knock before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Daniels. To the right side and hauled in by Lanes. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. Escapes up, and he's going to go down deep on his own side at about the 42. That's another one for Gary. And now a long 4th and 14 upcoming.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Davis. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's kind of... kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Blue running to the right. Tried to find his way back to the middle, but he stopped after a yard. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Now here's Prescott. Go to the right side. He's caught by Ferguson. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And off running left. It's Blue. Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give on 2nd here to Blue. They get to him. He's hitched, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Crosses midfield, still going. Inside the 30. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. Last week provided these guys their first test of the year. Didn't do too well on that one, but this week they've had a nice response. They're on their way to that first win of the season.
As a team, this is the only correct answer you want from the test, Kate. Showing they can move past a loss really quickly and play to the par, the standard that they want to play to the next time out. Well done.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Running once again with Kronsky Merritt. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, 1 yard to go. We'll go with a design keeper. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They've got a man in motion. Kronsky Merritt on 1st down. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Daniels now. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. On his Moody for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the deficit now stands at 24.
Commanders 17.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Blue here from the pistol. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys nearing their first win of the season.
3 at the 42-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Now Prescott. He has the first over the middle. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking a gain at about 25 yards. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.